Play Mafia with me as I unintentionally score my win as Jester. About 4 people already claimed roles, so I got to marking. Tiamat claimed bodyguard for Bella. Rome claimed civilian. Serafina claimed janitor. And Athena kept stating she was an important role, which I did not mark because who would even out themselves like that? EMPs went off, but I didn't see anyone downed. And I could not make myself suspicious because of that mishap, unfortunately. Anyways, not much happened except for Athena outing Fallon as Doc, which, if were true, then that'd be horrible for them. Theo claimed civilian, and even though it's risky to mark down civilians, I do it anyway. Honestly, my game plan here is to act as normal as possible till someone suspects me somehow. Because we know as Mafia players, when a Jester is a Jester, usually they're very obvious and it gets them nowhere. So the best thing is to not be the worst Jester in the world, while also trying not to get killed. And just when another kill happens, Athena had to be the one to suffer. That is why no roll calling is important, everyone. It was night 3 after the last clip, but I had to skip to night 4 because I was unusually silenced. When I spawned with Wiggins, I almost had a heart attack. I thought it was over for me. Thankfully, it wasn't. However, for the rest of the round, I chose not to join the others. I thought if I stayed outside, I might be suspected due to a possibility where the body wouldn't be found. Unfortunately, that outcome didn't happen because Cleo has been killed and her body was inside. So now I realized I might have to start acting at least a little bit suspicious. Going into the next discussion, Charlotte is immediately being accused. This can be good for my game, but how do I play it? However, I noticed she's only getting accused from one person, Theo, who claimed to be a civilian. I realized there may be a chance she isn't a Mafia and Theo could be on the evil team. But I also realized that either way, if either is evil, there's no way to tell. And even if there was, defending the Mafia would be too obvious for me as Jester. So I choose to still play along. Charlotte turns out to be innocent, and it places suspicion on Theo for a bit. Fast forwarding, Morin dies. I try to skip every round to make myself appeal a bit more suspicious. And I get detained. Getting detained is progress, because now I can claim a role Mafias would usually claim. Civilian could be believable, although it's a highly Mafia-claimed role. Judge probably wouldn't get me nowhere. Detective is risky. And Doctor was the only one left due to one Doctor already being gone, and I had hopes people would somehow know the second Doctor already. However, it still didn't work because the detainer didn't even bat an eye. However, a bit more luck started to come through. Rome started hating on me out of nowhere, and I saw it as a light of hope. I wanted to rage bait him to see if it would work. Turns out it did, but I got insulted in the process. After a few more rounds, I finally got what I wanted. Rome started to suspect me, and I played the innocent victim. It almost scared me for a bit because Wiggins was saying that I was cleared, and I tried to think in every possible way if I have been downed and not realize. Thankfully not. As I saw the remaining seconds, I could not believe my eyes. I felt and smelled the taste of victory, and my eyes glistened of happiness. Of course, now I would have to pick a side. Originally, I was going to help the Mafias, but since the town was already doing so good, I thought I'd help them out a bit. According to the dead chat, Jonas was the Mafia and Hatter was the witch. I scrambled throughout the whole map trying to find Jonas, but I had no luck. That was until I found Hatter and decided to resort with him instead. Then, I shortly found out that Jonas was detained, hence why I couldn't find him. Anyways, the round ended up with a civilian victory, slightly thanks to me. And I overall thank Rome for his undying hatred for voting me for this tasteful win as Jester.